Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the No ID podcast. I have here content creator, fitness inspiration, um, all around good person, wild, the one and only Jusskyia.
Yay! It's me. Yes.
How you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm awake. I'm ready. I'm excited to see what we're going to talk about and how this goes.
Oh
I
man,
love doing things like this.
we free flow over here. We don't stick to a script. We unscripted over here. Uh, if y'all don't know, she a little upset with me because I actually pulled a little prank on her. I had her think she was holding somebody else up. It really was just my sister. So this little nice, big smile is just for the camera right now. I'm pretty sure she's gonna cuss me out after this. I'm just
Nah, I'll cuss you out right now if I wanted to. Get to know me.
So how long have you been doing the YouTube and being a content creator?
YouTube, actually, I started probably October of last year. I kind of just went up and shot my shot. And the very first time I went up, I just presented myself and showed up on someone else's panel. And Kevin Samuels came for me, and it was crazy. He showed up and had a word or two about me that he was incorrect. And then I couldn't believe that happened, which was an experience of its own. And then after that, I was joining Anton Daniels' panel. And with that, I'm recording, daughter. Okay, but you can't come in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And because of that, I was going up on Anton Daniels, a guy who kind of runs in the same circle, Big Bad Bull. He said, you got to go over there and do your own stuff. So just from him saying that, I didn't know what I was doing. I got up on the YouTube, set up an account. Hi, it's me, Jusskyia, Real Talk Daily. I ain't never been daily, but so I worked it out from there and kind of just gradually growing in it. And then I took some time away just now just to really learn what this is about. And I'm back.
I don't really think you can learn what it's about. I think the experience is gonna have to be the best factor because I've been doing this about 2.5 years, and I've been doing stand up 3. The only reason I really got into podcasting was because I did a bad show one night. I had bombed real bad on the mic. And I said, I'm gonna try something different, but I still do stand up. But I want to say like some of the episodes that I thought were actually gonna be like hidden, like Nori Davis, Michael Kaya, Diallo Riddle, the dominatrix people that you see are the sex workers. I'm like, oh, they're gonna hit. Nah. This is more like, oh God, this guy's a freak. It's really messed up my dating life. How is your dating life?
Can I give you one suggestion there real quick before we go on?
Yeah,
With when I say learn how to get your stuff up there, how to get it produced and get it circulating so people will see it and click on it. So I was learning the back end of things, this algorithm and how certain words you put in your title and things like that. That's what really gets you out there. So I just wanted to throw that out there to you. And that's more important almost than your content. So my dating life, I don't have one. I got divorced. It's going on 2 years now, and I have not dated or have sex in 2 years. So, not that I don't want to, but yeah, I'm not a person that's just put myself out there like that. And I'm focusing on this right quick, right now. And yeah, I'm going to get married for a third time. And when that happens, I'll let you know.
well, I'm ordained, so I can marry y'all off.
Well, I gotta first get me a man. Give me a good man.
Let me tell y'all this too, yo. 'Cause I thought she was about my age, about 33. She said, I ain't no 33.
I said, you don't know how old I am. You
I'm
don't
like,
want me?
what are you talking about? I ain't no 33. I'm like, what? So I ain't gonna put her age out there, but
Oh, everyone knows my age. I always put it out there. I love my age.
what's your age?
I'm 54.
50. You know, it's crazy. I used to date, well, not date. I used to talk to somebody a little bit older than you when I was like 19.
I've heard that before. Wow.
It's different. You know, I've always been attracted to an older woman, mainly because they a little bit more chill. I don't know. It's just something different. You know, girls my age be on some
Maybe you
shit.
need to find women and no more leave the girls alone.
If the women be on some other stuff too, because let's say Kevin Samuels, right? And
Okay.
I know he came for next. Okay, I didn't have a problem with him because the same stuff that these city girls or these so-called relationship experts come out with, he was just saying the same thing, just from a man perspective. Like some women don't want to date a man with 45 kids or felonies. Like we don't want to date a woman with 45 kids and felonies as well too. So I seen some of the stuff he said. You know, the internet can make a lot of stuff worse, and he did get at men as well too. I think he got on the dude one time. He's like, "You have a big dick." I'm like, "What?" He said, "Do you have a big dick?"
Amen.
The dude was like, "Well, I'm average." He said, "Do you don't have a big dick?" He said, "Where do you live at?" He said, "I live at home with my mom right now." He said, "Nah,
Oh,
nah, nah." I was like, "Oh." So he got us some dudes up there. It's just people just didn't like the harsh truth. You know what I mean? What
no,
is
I
your like?
totally agree with him.
Yeah, what is your like ideal date like man that you look for? Like, what does that spouse look like? What's the insides and the outs?
Well, it's crazy because I never particularly just thought about it until I started seeing like how it rolls over here on this YouTube platforms and different conversations and things. So, if I was to put a list together and try to articulate what he looks like, I can do a perception of that. But for me, it really is an organic thing. It's what, you meet someone, you get to know them. And as it develops, you see, what you like about and what you don't. I like things organically, naturally. But if I was to put a list, sort of say together, my preference, I like dark, for appearance, because you got to go appearance first. You got to be physically attracted to a person before you can even go say hello, and anything can go beyond that. So I like kind of tall, slender. I don't like fluffy, big guys because I'm too big for it. Slender, very dark skinned, charismatic a little bit, um, confident. At my age now, especially, for the most part, have their shit together. But beyond that, I can imagine someone that is continually to evolve to better themselves, their situation, what they do, like to learn. Um, don't mind me being me, of course, and not. I don't like a man that's because I'm very like excitable and energetic.
Yeah.
It can't be both of us. That's like two bitches together. No, 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 no. So he needs to be more balanced than me, just kind of, okay, baby. Yeah. And sometimes if I go a little bit far, he'll tap my little elbow maybe and be like, all right, babe, something like that. That's very secure in who they are as a man and don't have to vocalize it because his presence basically show who he is, and he, don't stoop down to bullshit basically. But he's relatable and yeah, a man like that, and that would get me moist. It get me wet. I'll be like, we're gonna get married, right?
Would you go younger, or would you like somebody in the same age range?
Okay, good question. Let me tell you what I discovered. And I'm going by the perception of basically like what I've seen on YouTube and, and met different people through this kind of avenue, because I don't go out. Like, I just never been a person to do that. So when I first started out, I wanted particularly someone my age, maybe, 50s, mid 50s, not too much because people, whatever age that is acting, I'm not, I'm very energetic. I'm ready to learn and do and go. And also I had my kids later in life. So I had my daughter when I was 40. So she just turned 15. So I have two teenagers. Okay. I say all of that to say, at first, yes, I didn't want anyone younger, but now I'm a little bit more open to it, and it's more of what I just described: your self assurance, your sense of self, knowing, thriving, who you are, what you present. So I won't go too young, just because they still have a lot of more life to live. So I think the youngest I would go probably is like 46, maybe a 46.
It's like a 6 year gap though.
I
That's not an
know.
age difference. That's a
That's,
gap.
that's 6 years younger. That's 10 years younger.
10. Okay, but that's not. That's
That's 8
not.
years younger. 8 years.
That's not a. That's
No, I
not
wouldn't
younger. That's
go.
just a gap.
I wouldn't go with someone in their 30s because I'm not a dater. My whole adult life, I've been married. I've been married twice. Married first time 14 years, second time 16 years. So I've
Mm.
never been single or just dated. I'm not that type of person. I'm not just going to date and let's see and we 10 years down and you was 33, now you 43 and I'm 64 and no, I'm not gonna do that. No, that doesn't even make sense for me. You got to be closer to me. We got to be on that same point. A 33-year-old, they still got a lot of life to live. 30 up 42, y'all, that's a lot of life.
But
That's
how
a
you
lot
know
of
like
good
a
life.
33-year-old already didn't live life? Like you might meet a 33-year-old that got everything together to your standards, but you gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, I can't date him because it's a 20-year age difference."
Yeah. Oh no, I would not date a 33-year-old.
Okay.
No, that's
Okay.
not fair to him and it's not fair to myself. And he can be the most intelligent, he can be very mature, but I would not do that. I wouldn't do it to myself, but I wouldn't do it to him as well. No. I'll be too insecure. I'll be like, don't be looking at that young bitch. I'm sagging. Let's go lift this shit up. No, no. I want things to progress naturally and he still be okay with that. But I wouldn't expect no 33-year-old and I wouldn't even do that to him. No, that wouldn't be
Mm,
fair.
it wouldn't be. It
No.
wouldn't be. At 33, I think the youngest I would probably date would be 28. And
See.
the reason being is because your brain and your body don't fully develop until you're actually 25.
Mm-hmm.
So I had one that was like 24, and this was probably like a year and a half ago. And I've shared this story before on previous episodes. Both comedians, both comedians met her at an open mic. We wasn't even dating. She was just a little too like she would FaceTime me twerking. Like the butt would be. I mean, I'm from an angle like it's something like you see it out the tip drill video, like BET uncut, straight like that. I'm like, oh my god, you know. But at the same time, she would like FaceTime me and like text me. She would also text my homeboy. She was in his DMs. So we wasn't dating. So it did not bother me not one bit. Cause like I said, we're not dating. But then she was like, "Oh, I don't." She was like, you just the only one." I'm like, I seen the DMs. I'm just gonna let you. I ain't gonna keep it going back and forth with you. I think my breaking point was when the pandemic first started. And we couldn't get haircuts, she couldn't get your nails done, you couldn't do nothing. It was just looking rough. She was like, I found a nail shop that's gonna do my nails for me. You want to take me? I said, I'm not about to die over no French tip. I'm not gonna risk my life over no French tips, no acrylic. I'm not. Stop talking to her. She hit me up one day on some crazy stuff. Um, I need a ride. I was like, from where? She said, I'm in Hampton. I said, I'm not coming all the way out there to Hampton. Not doing that. I think I picked her up one time from the Haven Mall. We got into such an argument in the car over how she was acting, reaching for the steering wheel, controlling the radio. And then she ended up FaceTiming this dude. He had nothing but a towel and a smile on.
Dang, that's really how it is out here.
Oh man, I got stories for days, bro. I got this. This isn't recent. Like I can go to recent. So I'm like, yo, you acting out. She was like, well, you can take me back to Lynn Haven. I'm not gonna have to go back to Norfolk. And I was like, okay, but you had me come to get you on the assumption that you want me to take you to Norfolk. I know, but I'm not doing that anymore. I said, you know what? Get your stuff, get out of my car, because it was just too much. Kicked her right out. I think she pregnant now or something.
By you?
No. Police getting strong. And Rome Davis, to a lot of people out there does not have any kids, none on the way, none that I don't know about. I ain't got none of that. Because it may not be in my cards, it may not. But I think I got hard dating stories for days, bro. I just blocked a girl recently because she was like to play pranks. And I get it, I'm a comedian, so people are naturally gonna think, "Oh man, he likes to play pranks." Black people don't like to play pranks. We got pranked 500 years ago on that boat. We not gonna play pranks, bro. It was so weird what she did, bro. She put me on her podcast, and then she was like, "Well, I like what you were saying. I want to date you." I'm like, "We get to know each other. I don't think it's gonna come off anything." She FaceTimes me naked. Now, naturally, I would have been excited to get that, but I wasn't this time. Does it again. Naked.
You told
naked.
her you didn't like that. You didn't appreciate that.
No, I just told her I wasn't interested at the time. Because that's just a tease, because you can't pull up nowhere. If it's like she stayed in St. Louis, I couldn't pull up. Yeah, that's just it's an appetizer. Y'all
can do over the phone, like masturbate with each other or whatever.
Over the phone stuff, man, it gets you good for like what, 2-3 minutes. Sometimes you want to feel the good. Sometimes you want the good.
Well, I give her an A for effort, but go ahead.
I do. She does it again. She says, I really just want to. She was like covering up. She's like, oh, I really want to get you, get me on your podcast. I'm like, you don't have to do that to get on my podcast. I'm a man of my word. You get up there, keep it pushing. Bro, she said some stuff that just like instant erection gone. Was like, boop. She was like, how would you feel if I was a man?
What?
Yeah, with your titties out, you telling me this, right? She said, how
maybe
would you
she was
feel?
trying to lead up to she's a transsexual.
That's what she was trying to do. So she said this thing about 3-4 times every day. I'm like, all right, what's cut? I said, cut the shit. What is it? So she eventually said, I was born a man. I wear a lot of makeup. Your ass getting big. I wear a lot of makeup. I said, but you have a son. You say he was biological. So did he come out your butthole or he come out your pee hole? Because he damn sure didn't come out no vagina. She was like, nah, he's not my biological son, but I love him like he's my own. And she said, I don't have a penis. They cut it off. I said, you're lying right there, because I've interviewed people in that community, and I know for a fact they don't cut it off. They tuck it in, or you just keep it.
Yeah, they don't cut it off.
No, don't cut it off. No, just going on. She says, you know what? Ha ha, joke's on you. I'm a great actress. I'm not a transgender.
Oh yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
See what I mean? So
Oh, that's childish. That's very childish.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna call you back. Called her back. I never called her back. She called me. She was at church. I said, you need to stay there and talk to the Lord for a little bit. Get a little word. You know what I mean?
Wow. You should. Why didn't you show up on my show last night? Did you even listen to any of it? No.
I would actually. I tried to get to a little bit of it. It came on at 10 o'clock, and at Saturday night, if I'm in the house,
7,
you
8, 9, 10. Oh, okay. Yeah.
if it's 10 o'clock, I tell you, I was honestly probably watching some old stand up to study. So it just got beneath me, and I'm like, "Oh, P Valley come on tomorrow." Yeah, of course it didn't, because I know you did a long show. I actually subscribed to your channel too, just to let you
Thank
know.
you.
231 of your follow. I'm the one behind
I actually I have 280. Maybe it was 281.
whatever it was.
This
I'm one
morning
of
I
them.
woke up. I got 283. Thank you
I'm
very
one
much.
of them. No, I'm one of them. Okay.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. I really do. I do. But that would have been great context to what we were talking about last night, and it was great conversation. But yeah, that's something. She sounds very childish and immature.
Yeah, I know. So
And you
it's
got
an
to look at
instant block.
yourself who you're picking. These are the people you're picking to interact with. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just
I gotta
saying.
do better.
You do. Hmm. Don't be in
See,
such a rush. Vet better.
I was in a rush. When she started FaceTime me naked after day 2 of us actually having a conversation, I said that's a red flag. Usually when a woman does something like that, it's great, but nah, not 2 hours, not 2 days in. Not 2 days in, maybe 4.
And you reached out to her first, I'm assuming.
She reached out through a podcast group on Facebook to put me up there, and then she reached out to me.
Oh. You know what I have? You know what? Have you ever thought about this? Every person that reach out to you, you don't have to let it go any further, or don't even have to carry on a conversation. Don't have to. No, I'm kidding. It's up to you. You're in control of Romy. Yeah, we have the same last name. You're in control
Of Romy?
of Romy. Is it Romy or is it Rome?
It's just Rome.
Rome. Okay, Rome. Rome. Okay. You know what? Can I like to just have conversation, and you don't seem funny to me. You say you're a comedian. So are you one of like those white comedians where they're just dry and it's like it's an intellectual joke and you're trying to what this motherfucker talking about? Are you that type of comedian? Because you don't seem like no black comedian I ever heard of. Unless you're like a Dave Chappelle type of comedian, you got to think about what he's telling you and then it's like you're talking about your show is about sex and dominatrix. I don't even see you sexually. It's like you have sex and you don't come across that way. And do you even know? Like, can you even take pain? Or I don't know. Your presenter here is not correlating with what I'm hearing from you. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Hey, man, that's fine. Let's go ahead. Let's go do the Jusskyia takeover right now. Let's go ahead and break it down because you interviewing me right
Right.
Okay. Let's go ahead and put this out here. Okay.
Okay.
I've been doing comedy 3 years.
Mhm.
Right. I've been featured all over the world.
Okay.
Okay. My jokes, I don't consider anything white or black funny. I think I'm universally funny because my jokes can appeal to. There is. You're not in this run. It's universal jokes. That jokes is gonna work. I.e., the person that's the king of universal jokes, that's relatable because they don't got to change their content. They don't got to be trending. It was Kevin Hart.
But one thing, you said there is no such thing as white and black comedian jokes. It is a very distinct difference, but I'm gonna let you have it. Go ahead. You don't even have to see. You can even alter the voice, and you will know by the jokes are told if that's a white man or a black man.
No. What I mean by black or white funny is like, you got some theaters that's predominantly white. Like if I go to California, it's predominantly white. If I go down to Atlanta, It's predominantly black. If I go to New York, it's gonna be
No.
a
I'm
mess.
talking about what attracts what audience you.
Both. I
Okay,
performed at
amen. I'm sorry
I
for cutting you
performed
off.
you good. I performed at black and white clubs. I performed at them.
No,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm saying because this is what I was talking about last night. I think that we're not on this. See, when I say black and white comedians, or
Mm-hmm.
how it's delivered, it's totally different in the sense to what I'm saying. Like Kevin Hart is a good example of being balanced with both. He really is. But I'm talking about like another one. Okay, I'm gonna give you two blacks comedian, and one is like a white black comedian, the other one's a black comedian. Okay, so let's
Okay.
take like with a Wayne. Any of the Wayans, really. That is like the example of a kind of a white, comedian side. Let's take someone like Corey Holm, I think is his name,
Holcomb.
or Dion. That's some niggery. That's some black comedy to me. To me. Okay, but anyway, so that's what I mean by it, the distinction of it. I'm not saying that white people don't like them and black people don't like white. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's a clear. Okay, I'm sorry. I just have to. I'm gonna stop doing that too. I want to stop doing that, and I should have
It's
caught myself sooner.
cool. That's how I know you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't see none of
No,
my posts.
I didn't know who you
Exactly.
was.
Exactly. But we followed each other on the other page though, on one of my pages.
I only follow you because I see me, Michelle, because she did the podcast with you. I was like, oh, and it was something on her. You was kind of funny there because I told her. I said, that guy was kind of funny. I did tell her that. And then, yeah. But see, I don't be out there like that.
I know. So you ain't seen none of the guests that's been on my show.
No. Just me, Michelle. That's it.
Okay. Well, when you get a chance, I need you to go on my Instagram page. It's No ID Media TV. I also need you to go on my stand-up page, which is Rome X Diddy, times Diddy or whatever. And see.
Can you send me those links, please? Okay, appreciate it. And I will. And I probably will talk about you on my show. Amen. Maybe even have you over there. Let's see.
I'll be a guest. I'm down.
Okay.
I got an extensive resume, but it's okay. You didn't know.
I didn't know. That lets you know I'm authentic. I'm here for it, But I'm sorry, finish telling your story. Okay, so 3 years you've been a comedian. What made you become a comedian? 3 years. So you wait till you're 30.
Yeah, the women.
Oh, like Richard Pryor, or who said that? Okay, but yeah, the women. Okay.
The women. I've always been funny though. So.
Okay. So eventually here, I'll see that side. I'll hear, because I didn't had you laughing more than you didn't have me laughing. So I'm still okay. I'm gonna go check out your pages.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Go check out my pages.
I will.
If you're a listener for No ID, if you're a listener, a true listener, a viewer of the No ID show, the No ID podcast, you would definitely see the sexual of the show. You need to ask your girl Michelle what she's been seen and reposted.
I'm gonna go look for myself. I'm already subscribed. I'm gonna look for myself.
You up there now?
No, I meant on your Instagram. I don't know if I'm subscribed on your YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
But I will.
Oh yeah, you can tell she about to be in for a shock.
Yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yes,
I'm gonna be sure. Okay. How tall are you? Because okay, I don't know if you're joking, but I was gonna say I think you're kind of short. You know. I would assume, I would have guessed that you were even younger than 33. Mm-hmm. But okay, I'm gonna look at your stuff. I'm gonna see if you become a man before my eyes.
It don't matter, because I tried to shoot my shot at you the other day, and you was like, "Nah, you don't want me."
You sure don't. I'm too primed and ready. You can't handle this. You cannot.
I hate when women say that though, because they be like, "Well, how do you know? Why don't you put me to the test?" That's what I
No.
keep telling. Exactly. See,
No,
you don't know what I'm
I
talking
already
about.
told you the age alone is no. When you get a certain age, there's no, there's no way I would date a 33-year. There's no way I would even date a 40-year-old, probably. No, not probably, I wouldn't. You get to a certain age and you just have, what is it called? No deal or whatever that's called. People, I'm smarter than that, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not, no, now, won't be here. I don't care how fine. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to say I won't just fuck a 33-year-old, but and then if I get disappointed one time, then I say, okay, we'll never do that again. But I would not
Wait, what you
even
said?
go into a relationship or even, but see, I'm not even that type of person that would just fuck because I need an emotional connection. So I'm not even that type that just sleep around. It doesn't
So you
work for
just
me.
gotta,
It's
you
not
gotta have that.
enjoyable. Hmm?
No, it's not. It's not sometimes.
No, it's not
Especially when you pull out
enjoyable.
when you pull out the Joe boxes and leave, it ain't all that.
Yeah, so nah. I'll just rather masturbate than be disappointed with somebody else and have, nah, I'm good.
Have you ever got like that trash sex? It was like, oh god, like in the middle of everything. It's like, I don't think it's worth it.
Oh, yeah, I stopped when I was younger. Like, nah, brother, I don't even feel it. Bye. Oh, no, I can do better. No, bye. I can't. Especially if they would brag about it and show up with, I'd be like, you need to just, don't talk about it. But that's when I was younger, kind of sleeping around and stuff in my late teens. But I got married at 20. So, I was just with my ex-husband and then got married again. And I was just with that husband. So prior to that, I was just young and immature. But now, if I went through my 30s or 40s, maybe single, I don't think I would have been that abrupt or that rude, but I wouldn't have found myself in those situations. I would have made it clear, what I need or desired, because that's just the type of person I am. I wish more women would do that. Before just jumping into bed. Even I don't even have a problem if it's your thing right now, you're kind of sleeping around as a woman. But if you're going to do that, I think women need to take the time to get to know their bodies first and get to know what pleases them and then have whatever conversation, because to me, you do what you want because that's what we're going to do. But there's women out here that I'm hearing, they're not even, having orgasms. It's like, well, bitch, you need to go in a room by yourself, touch your body, figure out what your body do and how does it get to that point. That man is not going to produce it for you, So that's one of the things I always, try to put out there and share, because there's no reason, unless it's a medical reason, why a woman should not be having an orgasm and up here just sharing her pussy with everybody. It's like, well, what are you getting out of it? Oh, money. And the person said, well, you're a dumb hoe. You're a dumb hoe. So you can be a hoe, but let's be at least a smart hoe. Really, for real,
I had one girl like trying to charge me, and like right before we started, she was like, "What's your cash out?" I was like, that's involuntary prostitution, right? And she got like legit, like the pants was off, and she was like, "I need 200." I was like, "Yeah, I
Did you
get
pay
that."
her?
No, I got up and left.
So that I question you in that situation, not her. You didn't know what you was getting into? Y'all didn't have a conversation? You
Nah, it
just
was no
fucking the
conversation.
fuck?
Yeah, we was, this was, I guess it was like one of the moments, like after we got vaccinated. It is what it is. You never got that one that just,
No,
your
like
ass
you said, after you got vaccinated, y'all ain't even let the shit kick in, and you got vaccinated, and that means you've been exposed. And what was y'all around each other before the vaccination? Maybe someone got it before the vaccination, and now I don't know.
No, she had it before we got the vaccination. I caught it like maybe 6 months after I got the vaccination.
See, nah, you probably got it for being in the room with her too long.
Probably did. She had an air mattress and everything too. Boy, life was beautiful.
Really?
It was made up like the actual bed though. It was like an air
But it was
mattress.
on the floor.
Yeah, it was on the floor. I said, well, where your real mattress at? It's in storage. I'm like, why is it in storage? Like, shouldn't it be here? Well, like, that's the purpose of having an apartment. Like, why you got everything in storage?
And why would you invite someone? Oh, but I mean, I know you're through transition, but if you're just dating, I would think you would date someone that got more than you, especially if you're the lady. So why can't we should be going to his spot and he should be having bed? I would be embarrassed unless it was someone that has been there through whatever transition that is for me. That's different, but just and then on the air mattress, that's not stable. You might just be on the floor. It'll be better than on an air mattress. And then if you like my age, you gotta bend down that far. You can't even hit it from the back on an air mattress. It's like, nah, come on now. I think about those things. Nah. And then it makes all that noise. And then if you're gonna get
not the one from Bed Bath and Beyond. Like them ones look like an actual bed. They come with a headboard and
it's full of air, right? It's full of air. I just want to make sure, are we talking about an air mattress? I don't care if it got a little cloth on top. I don't care if the air even inflates a back part. It's an air mattress, period. I don't care how you wrap it in a bow. Air mattress. And it's going to move.
I think what also like it killed the mood too, cause bro, she put on this movie called the Human Centipede or something like that. It killed the mood some kind of bad. It was I couldn't watch that.
No, you would have went through it if you didn't have to. She didn't bring up that $200.
Yeah, I probably
no, you would, because you stayed long enough for her to put on a movie. Wait, you went there with the intentions of hitting it. So wait, the deterrent was the $200.
Yeah, sure.
You're like, dang, I ain't got it. Was she a bad?
She was bad. She was bad. Like we did it before. I don't know why I was getting charged this time.
Oh, y'all did it before.
A couple of times.
So this time she want to charge you because you ain't been compensating her before. She was trying to be nice before and trying to see if you was just going to be a man and, break her off with something or do something for her. And so since you had never...
I would bring stuff over there to eat,
Eat? You eating it too, right? I need cash. I don't need food. I don't need food.
That's involuntary prostitution, man. You ain't hit me with dope.
Okay, so if that's involuntary prostitution because she asks for money, you are getting my pussy for free. And that's just me being dumb. And you ain't just clipping and hitting the bitch off or something. I need to let them know. And so I'm trying to think of a term to where you stealing then. That's just involuntary stealing pussy then for not not putting something in my damn pocket. It's hoard out here for a woman. And you ain't even trying. You just hit, and I ain't even orgasming with you. Oh, no, nigga. You 200.
I ain't say that.
Yeah, I'm not asking you. I would have to hear this from her because women fake it. You know this.
Yeah.
That's a very big thing. I don't get that shit now, nigga. Come on, you gotta put some more work in. But they be faking it.
I can still tell that you ain't seen none of my sound clips. It's okay. I can't wait till you go on my Instagram page and my YouTube page and see that I actually am about this life.
But okay, why I gotta go there if you're about that life? It was show right here, right now.
No, because I'm chill.
I thought this was an interview.
No, I'm chilling. We just chatting.
Oh, but you don't do this on your podcast.
I've had guests talk about it on my podcast.
But you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I'm confused.
Yeah, okay. I talk about it on my podcast. So here, let's go down here.
No, I'm just saying we don't have to do you, boo. Do you? I'm gonna go check it out on my own. Don't have nothing to prove to me.
I ain't got look. Hey, look.
See, you're like that guy. Like you talk to a guy, and he's telling you this and preparing you and warning you, like, okay, you see my show, you know what I got, blah 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 blah, and then you're like, no, I don't know, but you pumping it up, and I get it. I'm like, well, shit, nigga, I ain't laughed yet out for you, so I ain't heard nothing yet. Why you tell me all this shit? And I'm being disappointed. That's what God, that's the problem. So if you wouldn't have said any of that stuff, I wouldn't have been expecting anything. I wouldn't have known nothing. But you had that big old talk with me.
That's okay. While we here, can you go on my page though?
I sure can. Let me go on Boo Boo's page. Let me see how because he can't show me right here right now. Let me go
no, we trying to get onto a network. We can't go too crazy.
What? You sound really crazy right now. Okay, what I'm going to YouTube or IG?
You go on IG.
Okay, good, because I can go right there. Let me see. I'm gonna give you my on the spot reaction. Now, if you know me, you know I'm truthful in what I don't say stuff just to like. Okay, let me go to what? No ID. Okay. Here we go. No ID Media TV. Okay, is there a particular? Oh, wait, I think I've seen this one. Wait. Yep, I think I've seen this one.
Anybody got that one family member that they can't stand?
I did see this one. I didn't know that was you.
Exactly. That's my Uncle Dickie. Okay, I don't know what we call Dickie. His name is Tyrone.
Yeah, I saw this one, I think the other day.
Okay. We're going with sound bites now, right?
Okay.
So let's go with guests. Let's just go with guests. I'm gonna go in any order. I had a lady named Sexual Savage.
Okay, I'm looking for it on here.
You can look it up there. You're gonna see.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to look it on here.
You can. The Naked Unicorn, My Way Souls, Foot Fetish Model, Hot Toes, Foot Fetish Model.
But I'm trying to get your point. Oh, here goes a picture of you. Let's see. Oh, so you look different. Maybe it's just because you got a bad camera. You look different up here. I can see you clear here. Oh, that's just words. Okay.
Drive, motherfucker! I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you want another nigga talk.
That ain't me right there, though.
Talk. I like that. I'm going to use that.
I be using that sound bite for everything.
I did.
I feel like you haven't. Like, I feel like you just barely and
you tap dancing on it.
Yeah, like
and your girlfriend not got on this stuff?
See, they talking about you.
Well, if she did, she
I don't know, but
out.
I think they are.
It's an open book. You gotta, like, when you're in a relationship, man, you gotta tell. I'd say everything. I have nothing to hide. I ain't got no reason to run around and do all this stupid shit. I'm a grown ass man.
She's a third type girl. She's like more quiet.
I don't think so. She got the goofy side.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
She would.
She just getting to the basics, you ladies and gentlemen. So she's probably had a post from like 2-3 days ago, and that's from my episode called "What These Podcasters from Tennessee Called Two Chicks and a Dick." So she ain't got to the Naked Unicorn. She ain't got to the transgender porn star / rapper. She ain't got to.
Ooh, I want to see that one.
She ain't got to none of these episodes. The Dominatrix, Nymph the Enchantress, where she had the hood on. She ain't got to Venus Ferrochi, who's a sex therapist and a dominatrix, a financial dominatrix.
Well, it should be every episode, but I'm looking.
She's scrolling through. I got to balance it out.
Yeah. Oh, is it way at the beginning? Naked Unicorn. I just passed it. Let me see. Okay. And you talking about the soundbite, right?
That's the soundbite, yeah.
You're not actually having sex for money. And I
like her pictures.
I'm paying people people are paying me to look at my body. It's the same thing. I'm not feeling, you're not going to make me feel bad by calling me a sex worker. Calling me a hoe, either.
Right.
All I'm just going to say is, I'm a paid hoe.
Right, that part. Yep.
So, I'd rather be a paid hoe
than a free hoe.
I just refer to you as Naked Unicorn. I ain't gonna call you no paid hoe or nothing like that.
I'm not saying you in general. I'm just saying people that the people that attack, the people that
girl don't give a fuck,
because everything is not always, or it's like that's all. On one of my videos,
is she from Africa or something? I see the colors.
Texas.
They commented that that's probably all that
she got a nice butt.
You're not really a sex worker because you're not actually having sex for money. And I was like,
a sex worker is they make you do it. Someone takes you and puts you to work and make you do that. Huh?
I thought we was having some technical difficulties.
No. My plug, it's but no, that's not. I don't think that's the definition. Well, you know what? That's why I say, especially in this era now, where they just fucking make up words, and we got all these redefined shit. So she be like, no, that ain't what I am, and give it a whole new name. And when they call her that, say, I'm going to sue you because you're not recognizing what I identify as, and I'm not no sex worker. I am a professional that shows and share my pussy for money, and that's what my title is, and that's what I demand to be called. And if you do not call me this, that means that you are not adhering to my identity. I can't tell. What are you showing me?
We're free flow over at No ID. That's Nymph the Enchantress. She's a dominatrix. You see the hood? You probably can't see it.
Oh, I do see the hood. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was trying to figure out, is the titties blurred out or something?
No, that's her titties. You probably can't see it.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. I see her moving a little bit.
Yeah, I've tapped in. I've had some conversations. Just be chilling.
Okay. I said, do you, boo? Do you?
Here's what it is. So, if anybody, I'm going to ask this because I always ask these people these two questions before we close.
These people, y'all hear that? He always asks these people. Okay, go for it. I'm these people. I'm listening.
My guess is in these people. The following two questions.
Okay.
What's some advice that you would give to somebody that's actually trying to start out with the YouTube and become a content creator such as yourself?
Wow.
I make her thirsty. That's why she was drinking water.
At this point, I'm not even a year in, but I'm a very observant, detail-oriented type person. So what I would tell someone if they're thinking about getting into starting something on YouTube is I think authenticity is the main ingredient. But to be able to be authentic, you have to know who you are first. It's not for the weak at heart. It's not for, you can't come on here and then start crying like a bitch when someone tells you something you don't agree with. So if you're not ready, you stay back. You got to know who you are, and it's not for everybody. And it's not, well, see, for me, you can't just come here and think you're going to make some quick money. That's not my motive. Hell yeah, I want to make some money. That would be great. But that is not my number one motive. And don't think it's going to be like, what is that called? Like, go viral now, you're rich. I mean, there is a chance, of course. It's always possible. But if that's kind of your motive, I think you need to get all those things in check first and and really truly be true to yourself why you want to do this. That is the first thing that I think anybody, male or female, need to work out within themselves.
Yeah, I agree. I'll just say add on to it. Just say fuck it. Don't care about what nobody thinks about what content you put out or what you put out. You gonna get it where I used to, but now I don't. Where you get people that's gonna repost others podcasters, content creators, shit, and they gonna look at you like, well, Drone, you should put something out like that. I already did something like that. Why you ain't share mine? Why you sharing somebody that's got 1.5 million people following them? I have 1,000, barely. Why you not sharing mine?
They black. That's us black folks. Mm-hmm.
You know why? You know, and they don't want to be like they don't want to be a guest on your show, but they'll be a guest on somebody else's show quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so don't be afraid of the rejections. Don't be afraid to be stood up, because God knows I've been stood up. Big names, small names.
Did you think I was standing you up today?
No.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad.
The last person that stood me up was Nick Cannon, little brother. That was the last person that stood me up on this show. And
so I'm not big enough for you to worry about me standing you up.
I wasn't worried about you standing up because I would just hit up Michelle. She would have did another episode. That's my dog. That's the realest one in the room.
I feel special.
You should.
I thought he was saying that because he felt my character and he knew that that's not the type of person I am. But no, he had a backup plan in case this bitch stand up. He got another bitch waiting in the line. Okay, amen. Go. And making me feel good. I know why he's single. You don't know how to chill. You don't know how to talk to a woman. Okay. Didn't make me feel special at all. Went out of my way to make sure I made it here. Next time, I know if I make an appointment with him, I can fucking stand him up because he got someone in the waiting, someone he can rely on. Thank you for the information.
We beefing now. Look, hey, man.
No, we not. I'm telling you the truth.
Hey, man, look, hey, I pre-record my episodes because, like, I'm just sometimes I get afraid. I don't know. The stand-up shit come normal, man. He's
digging deeper, you guys. He's digging.
Do show him the stand-up just come. When you get stood up, it is what it is. You can't do nothing. But I do appreciate Kaya for being on my podcast, on being on the show, and bless me with her time. If y'all haven't checked out her YouTube channel, her Instagram, her website is Jusskyia, Jusskiya.
Jusskiya.
I said that.
No, you did not.
Okay.
Rewind.
Okay. Jusskiya.
Amen.
Make sure you hit the link in her bio. You like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and rate. And comment, rate. Yeah, like your videos and stuff.
Oh, okay. Amen.
And follow her content. It's authentic. It's real. This is her 100%. There's no sugarcoating with her. No. For all you guys that's younger than 40.
46.
Stay out the DMs. You're going to get shot down.
Oh, those old motherfuckers, they ain't got no game that be in the DM. They sound, they crazy as... That could be a show in itself. It ain't no... I've never got a young guy in my DM. Well, maybe I have, but... These old black women don't even have a clue. What?
You said you never got a young guy in your DMs.
You was not in my DMs.
I told you on the show, I said, I didn't know whether I was going to put you on the podcast or shoot my shot. And then you called me, Friday? You was like, oh, you don't want me. I'm old. I'm like, yeah.
I said, you don't want me. You don't know how old I am, right?
It don't matter the age, though. It don't matter.
Yes, it does. We have already established that. It does too matter. It matters. It matters. It does. Absolutely to me.
That's fine. That's important. Make sure you
Go ahead.
Make sure you guys follow her page, though. I'm like, no bullshit. She just did like a review of P-Valley last night, and I missed it. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. But also see like the fitness journey she's doing, the intermittent fasting. I looked on your page. she posts up some real shit on her stuff. So support Black content creators.
Yes.
We need to support. Plain and simple. And if anybody wants to follow me or get in contact with me, you can follow me on Instagram at No ID Media TV. You can follow my stand-up page. That's Rome X Diddy. And also, I just need to say this too. I dedicate this season and any season going forward to the one and only one of my comedic mentors that passed away last year, Daryl D. Militant Littleton. He taught me a lot in the time that I had with him as well too. Fan base Rome X Diddy. That's a Black-owned social media site. From there, Twitter Rome X Diddy. And, No ID Media TV also on Facebook. So you'll see not only the sound bites, the interviews, previous interviews. You also see stand up. I just shot a couple of skits, so you will be seeing those as well too. But hit that link in the bios for both of us, please. We're we're going to make it, so we're going to get out there. Thank you, guys.